y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at The WW Show. Appreciate y'all. I say appreciate y'all. This is Thursday. This is Thursday around here. Y'all come on in, sit right on down. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. We need you to be subscribing, and sharing. That's what's up. You say it's Thursday. Texas is up in this thing. What it do? Say the 505 is around here. Say another one. Say then Texas is sliding in with that like button. I appreciate that right there. Salute Detroit is in the building. What it do? Atlanta, Georgia's in the house. Dade County is up in this thing. One more again. North Kakalaki is up in here, like y'all say. We got Texas back up in this thing. One more again. Chi-Town is in the house. Say, hey, Willie, the Bronx is up in here for that five. Say, hey, chat family, how y'all doing? Say morning, chat. Depends on which state you're in. Good morning. Hold on. I just got a little thirsty. I was kind of parched. I think that's the proper term that you use when your throat dried here in these streets. And throat shouldn't be dry, y'all. We got to stay. I'm going to leave it like that. Sacramento is ready for that fire. What it do? Say the Bronx, New York is in the bit. Say, pop past the leg of these 30 minutes of fire. Say, yes, sir. Another great show. I'm trying to tell you. We finna go it on to get it on in. Ladies, I got them that nugget about the players. Listen. Shout out because it was emailed to me, a whole bunch of darker hue players, and I was like, oh, all right, these players cut up. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Shirley, where is you at? This one is for you and for all the ladies. Y'all get it on in, feel great about yourself, sit back and enjoy yourself. Shout out to Gab for the $8 cash up. Say, I appreciate you. Thank you all for stopping on in. I do understand that a lot of people's on the job. You know, you're working and stuff. You're doing adult stuff. The adult stuff, like I just came to work and you at work, and I really do appreciate y'all for being around here to watch the show and have a good time. Did I say Atlanta? Grady baby is up in the house. What it do? North Carolina's up in the building. You say, Willie, you blocking them girls again. That ain't the girls. No. Watch this. We, man, how do I want to say it? We don't have to guess what's behind me. Ladies, I just want y'all to understand that. We don't have to guess what's behind me. It's not like a guess thing. We know that those are men. Like, we know it. I'm going to leave that there alone. Say, hey, sugar, Little Rock, North Carolina, in the bit say pressure check. You all remember to please check your pressure. We need some good pressure so we can continue to function properly out here in these streets. The 334 the Gump Monkey Town is up in the building. California's up in the thing. So the 281 H-Town is up in the house. Say, hey, sugar, the 912 Savannah's in the building. Say, hey, sugar, and chat, Tyler, Texas is back up in this thing. She say, Willie, I am Warren. Willie, I am working, but I hit that like button. I appreciate that right there. That's what's up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You say, let's go, coming at you from the 213, from the 323, from the 310, from the 562, from the 424. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all being from everywhere around here. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. They say happy Thursday. Hey, chat, thumbs up. Say love the show. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We finna jump into a little something. Give yourself a shout because you was over 100 before '07, and I didn't even much have to say nothing. I ain't even much have to speak about getting the numbers up just then. But listen, we're trying to get the numbers up over 500 before the end of the show. Hopefully, within like the next 30 minutes. We need 500 before the next 30 minutes. That's what we need. Look here. Saw a few somethings out here. Life will continue to go, regardless of whether we doing things good or bad. Life will continue to go. And the one thing that I say that we need to do is just pay attention to other people's lives out here in these streets. There's something that we really have to do. Let me see where I want to start at real quick. Bam, bam, bam. We got one of those. We're going to do that right there. Don't need much word. Just sit back. Hit the thumbs up button. I am getting it together because I'm running late. I've been out in them streets early, which is sad. I shouldn't be outside. You say that Ja Rule in the background. Don't do it. You say, Willie, we only got 180 on deck. Slow your roll, G. All right. Let me take it easy. Let me take it a little slow. Where do I want to start at? Okay, bam. We got with the tip. All right, we finna go with the register people. We finna go with you register people. You might not know what I'm talking about, but you might know what I'm talking about. A person who is registered out here. Yeah.
Hayes County.
A person who is registered out here, and this is why I say we have to be good parents. We have to continue to be good parents, and good parents is not what you think good parents is. You would think good parents is to really watch your children and really pay attention to your children and try to dictate the things that your children do. You know what I'm saying? Like push your morals on your children and stuff, but they ain't what a good parent is around here in the goddamn street. Listen, we let society raise our children. This is what we doing. Us good parents let society raise our children because we really ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? We really don't have time because we have like adult things to do. We be wanting to chill and stuff. We want to take time out for ourselves. You know, we had the child years ago and it was cute. You know, it was cute. Oh, the baby changing the diaper. Oh, the baby made faces and stuff. The baby may say daddy, mommy, and all that fly stuff. Say some stupid stuff. Be trying to walk and be falling and stuff. That's cute for like the first year. Boy, after that right there, real life set in. Real. Everything ain't funny no more. Like it's really not funny. It say, Willie, put some trans men for the ladies. I can't do it. I didn't listen. No, I can't do it. Hell, well, of course there are trans men, but I don't think that they are in groups either. But we never know. We never know. If y'all find it, send it to a player. Send it to a player. I just can't have it like up in the background. We ain't doing no. We doing men and women. Men and women. But mostly it's going to be a whole bunch of women that's going to be behind me. This is for you lovely ladies. I got to put one in every now and then and let y'all know we still care about y'all out here in these streets. Say trans men, say yeah. Say let the ladies see them. I'm going to have to look it up. Or you all just email it to me. Not a problem. Shout out to Damien for the $1 cash app. Say, okay, enough of the players. Say, bring back the babies. Oh. I will. Don't need much word. I will. But we got to show some love. We got to show some love because there's so many women who support a player around here in these streets. So we got to make it good for them too. We got to make it A-OK for them too. Well, let's go ahead on and get into some news. We have a registered sex offender, which he registered. He done signed up. This is who I am. I done been around here because I had done something out here in these streets. We have a registered sex offender who is accused. Got to be more careful. Who is accused of finding a registered sex offender accused of finding a 10-year-old. Finding 10-year-old victim. Found a 10-year-old victim on Snapchat. Yeah. Snapchat, which is also an app that I would say most parents don't even have. Snapchat it was sought up for like the kids and stuff like that right there, but then the adults, they got on it and kind of trying to take it over, but Snapchat is where the kids be at. Have y'all ever thought that because it was sought up for the youth, have y'all even thought why they make it to where your posts disappear, I think in 24 hours or something like that right now? Y'all ever thought that they're through? Hold on. Some is made for kids, but we want it to disappear within 24 hours. So in my mind, the creators of Snapchat said that they want kids to be able to do what they want to do, but don't get in trouble. Like if your parents don't catch it within 24 hours, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Snapchat for allowing the kids to be themselves.
Hayes County deputies need help finding more possible victims of a convicted sexual predator. Police arrested Diego Cortez last week on charges that he used social media to find a 10-year-old victim who authorities say he assaulted multiple times.
He assaulted a 10-year-old multiple times that he met on social media. We're going to talk about it. Don't even worry about it. Shout out to our Dodge a Trap for the $2 cash out. You say them fellas hunch while suckers pay bills. Talking about them boys in the back of me. Yeah.
And investigators say predators are all over social media, trying to lure and groom children. Our Sam Stark tells us what parents can do.
Please say.
You know it's kind of sad when the media have to tell us parents what to do with our children, but go ahead.
Diego Cortez used these two Snapchat accounts to communicate with girls.
These two Snapchat accounts is not girls. That's Buddy right there.
24-year-old pretending to be a young teen, eventually convincing a 10-year-old victim from Kyle to come to his San Antonio home. And she's probably not the only one.
He convinced a 10-year-old to travel to his home.
Investigators believe that there are other victims out there, so it's very important for us to get that word out to the community.
And it happens more often than you might think.
It's very common. It's the World Wide Web. It's not just different social media applications, but it's any type of game that has messaging gaps.
Predators will deceive children who are quite impressionable, like this story says, as young as 10, even younger, and will pose as either a female that's their age, that wants to be their friend, really finding ways to stoke the emotional frailty of children.
David Dunmoyer is with...
Yes, PF5, if you come over, you can come over have a good time. We got games.
The Texas Public Policy Foundation. The group helps craft social media policy in the state. He says 55% of these survivors met their trafficker online.
It's ruining kids' lives, it's ruining families, and there are instances where, like, for example, this 10-year-old girl, she's never going to be the same again.
Experts say it's key parents keep an eye on what their kids are doing online and talk to them about the risks.
A 10-year-old girl. 10. I want y'all to just remember 10. 10, doing what she want to do.
First and foremost, parents finding ways to have more access and insight into what apps their kids are using. So there are different filters that exist that parents can use to exercise more control in seeing not just how many minutes they're spending on apps, what they're actually doing in apps.
Will you catch everything? Probably not. But you as a parent have to do everything in your power to keep your child safe. You do not
We've been doing such a good job. Why would we change anything?
want your child to become a victim of a sexual predator like Mr. Cortez.
Sam Stark, KXAN News.
Cortez pleaded guilty to sexual assault of a child near Fort Worth. That was on May 2nd and got probation. Hays County deputies are asking parents who think their child may have been a victim to give them a call.
Hays County.
Everybody call the police, call the news people if you feel like your child is a victim. Please do that right there. Hell, I guess we supposed to say, talk to your kids. See what they're going through in their phone. Hell, the children are smarter than the adults when it comes down to these electronics, when it comes down to social media. Because they're also creating apps, like I've said it before. There's apps to where you put them on your phone, and then you add the apps that you don't want your parents to know about and put them inside of that folder. And it's like a locked vault box or something, but it doesn't appear as a app, as a social media app. And then when you go to it, you got to put in the passcode to even go through it and go through the folder. See, y'all, man, listen. But keep doing what you're doing with your churn. Keep doing what you're doing. And I do understand that we do have to work. We do have to work. We have to be like providers and stuff like that. We ain't got time to be dealing with these children, especially at 10 years old. Who would have thought that your 10-year-old would be communicating and then actually meet up with someone? We would never think that far. But then again, that's what makes us good parents. That's what I'm talking about. Moving right along. Ain't gonna even much hold you. Hold on. We ain't done. Oh, we ain't done. What did I... Because I got like a list of stuff right here. Is that Milwaukee? Oh, I was supposed to got the one from Chicago. I got to go to Chicago. I got to show y'all what got to be more careful. What is going on in Chicago now? How did I write that right there? 1, 2. Because Milwaukee is doing something which is nice. Milwaukee is giving the kids tours. Hold on. Kids, what is this? I have to make sure I get this here right. Let me grab it. I'm gonna slow it down. Let me slow it down just a little touch. Let me just grab this, make sure I got that right there. We're going to Milwaukee. We're finna go to Milwaukee, and then we're gonna come back to Chicago. What is we doing in Milwaukee? Now they're trying to help the youths. They're trying to help the youths, the teens and stuff like that right there. Kind of try to take life more serious. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it may be a good thing. I don't know, because it reminds me of back when we was coming up and they used to take us like to where they used to take y'all out to the prisons and stuff. I have never been out to no prison as a child, but you know, this is something different. We're trying something different. Shout out to Brittany for the $5 cash app. You say it's the salt and pepper beer for me. Oh, appreciate that right there. Here we go.
A dose of reality for dozens of Milwaukee teenagers. They visited a funeral home on the city's north side. 12 News' Nick Bohr joined us now live. And Nick, the tour is an effort to combat youth gun violence.
Right, Patrick, and it was a very somber afternoon here. Some of the teens brought to tears. It was an effort by the funeral home, Northwest Funeral Chapel here, and Marquette University to try to reach young people so that they can become calming voices, they said, to make an impression on them before their name winds up on a funeral program. A procession of 16-year-olds inside Northwest Memorial Chapel, a stark effort to reach them before it's too late.
17, 18, 16, 15-year-olds dying, that's just a little too much even for us.
One by one, these teens get a visceral demonstration as they do a mock funeral viewing with a mirror inside the casket reflecting their own face.
We don't want that kind of business We don't want young people coming in, you know.
Boy, don't do that. We don't want that kind of business, meaning he don't want the youth. You're a business owner. You want all the bodies. Let's stop playing. Listen, you can get out your feelings. We got to separate feelings from business. Separate feelings from business. Oh, no. We don't want the youth around here. But when the youth die, we want y'all to bring the bodies around here. We want y'all to pick this funeral home now. Don't get it twisted.
We want them when they're completed their life course, you know, surrounded with great grandkids.
Instead,
No, you actually want them when they're younger because y'all can kind of actually get more money. And let me explain real quick. When you get them young, the parents, they real emotional. So they're going to go above and beyond, especially in this day and age. Everything is social media also. But even before the social media thing, we have this thing of having funerals so we can show other people how much money we had done spent on our loved ones. And that's how y'all really get paid. But go ahead.
and as spoken word artist Buhib Dyer tells them, it's becoming almost routine, and it's up to each of them to do something about it.
Good kids die too in this city. Good kids die too. You know how they die? Because you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 3.5 grade point average, but you're still messing around, hanging around with the same people. Your relationships will be the demise of you. Look at me in the eye. What is it going to be?
They don't feel
Look me in my face. You say he just promoted? Yes, he is.
anything.
They don't feel nothing.
So they don't have the fear of death as older people would. To try and make a difference.
Reverend Lovelace Redmond knows all too well, conducting more funerals and eulogies for teens than likely any pastor in Milwaukee. He's especially troubled by the rise in youth violence and hearing many teens speak of dying young, almost accepting it.
This negative.
We kind of did the same thing. Like a whole bunch of us didn't think that we were going to see 21 and stuff because, you know, hip hop.
Mindset, and they just flow with that, and if we don't get to them in time, we'll lose them. They'll end up here, and they'll end up tragic losses to families.
The students say it's made an impression.
This is real life. Like at any moment you can just go, so make the right choices.
See the impact of that.
That's right. And to all of the parents of those who went to the funeral home thing, boy, if y'all don't get no insurance, something really wrong with y'all.
Demonstration in the video, Nick.
Y'all do know insurance is a part of funerals. Well, money is a part of funerals, but don't even worry about it.
Out of curiosity, how do they choose the students?
Right, well, they are all high school juniors enrolled by their parents in a program at Marquette University. It's called the College Bound Scholar Program, and they have a 6-week program where they've been learning a lot about life, like today.
Nick Bohr reporting in.
Oh, wow. So the parents had to sign them up. So if the parents had to sign them up and they knew that they was going to take funeral home tours, hell, if they ain't got insurance now, something wrong with the parents. Some is extremely wrong with the parents, because in my mind, for a parent to sign a child up for something like this, they see a need. They see a need. And if you see a need, it's because we're watching what's going on locally and nationally as far as these kids being shot, killed it, robbed, and all that fly stuff right there. The kids is having funerals. So if the parents know and they sign the papers, then y'all know that y'all child could be subject to leaving Earth too. And if you ain't got no insurance, shame on you. Shame on you. You should not even be allowed to get a GoFundMe. Hell, you possibly should only be allowed to get a GoFundMe if you do have insurance. I'm just saying something, I don't know.
Milwaukee tonight, Nick, thank you.
Something that, listen. They're doing something with the children to affect change, right? They're doing something for the children to affect change, to let them see something different. Forgot where I was going with that right there. So we got to do something different as far as like GoFundMes. We need to do something different. We need to change. Well, I'm not the business owner, but it need to be changed to where you cannot use GoFundMe for funerals if you don't have insurance. I know it's a stretch. It don't sound right. I do understand. But if you want to affect change, if you want to affect change, you have to change some things. I know everybody say, well, we need to change, we need to do this, we need to do that. But what have you came up with to make these type of changes? Nothing. I did. I'm the man out here in these streets. Moving right along. Hell, we going to Chicago. Let me show you what Chicago doing. You know, because we don't just want to, of course we want to talk about the news and people getting shot and killed and the kids, it's just kids and stuff like that right there. But we also want to talk about people who is actually trying to make changes, even though a lot of times they try to make changes and we can like automatically say that ain't gonna work. But at least they're trying something, you know. So I give y'all props for trying stuff and not just talking. Not just talking, y'all is trying stuff. Well, in Chicago, they took 1,000. I don't know how they did this. They took 1,000 teens to explore downtown Chicago. 1,000.
1,000 teenagers from neighborhoods throughout the city got a VIP tour of Chicago today. Businesses opened their doors and attractions offered discounts for Downtown Day. And the kids took CBS 2's Noel Brennan with them.
Downtown Day started and ended here at the Harris Theater. These teens had free reign to explore all parts of the city with chaperones from various community organizations, and we tagged along for the tour.
Chicago's a beautiful city, rain or shine.
Chicago is home, but these teens get to play tourists today.
We're doing new things that we haven't done yet.
Vaughn Webster sees the city through a new lens.
See guys, you gotta smile for the camera.
He's one of 1,000 young people invited downtown.
It's 35 things.
To explore and experience all Chicago has to offer.
Like the dances that we seen, walking on the river walk. It's one thing coming downtown and walking around. It's another thing being able to go to the Sky Deck or 360 Chicago, right?
Today is Downtown Day, organized by My Block, My Hood, My City.
My block, my hood, my city. Now we can say something about the name, but at least they're trying to do something. But I have something else to say though. I always got something else to say. If going downtown day is a make a child feel like wonderful. Wait, let me say that just a little bit different. Okay. Kids is happy about field trips. I do understand, but this is the summer, so like they out of school. So if they are kind of excited of going downtown, that kind of let me know that they have not been downtown. So that kind of take me to why us good parents ain't took the kids downtown. It also made me think of all of the downtown takeovers. The kids is going downtown, so obviously a lot of them have never been downtown, or they kind of like to be downtown. But in this instance, with these people, and they're happy about being downtown, it just makes me think, well, why y'all parents ain't never took y'all downtown?
A lot of our young people have never moved beyond their neighborhood, or
that's the point. A lot of young people have never moved beyond their neighborhood, meaning they mama them have not taken them downtown.
Their block. And so we want them to be able to take pride not just in their community or their block, but also the city as a whole.
Dozens of youth organizations and local businesses partner together so teens can take advantage of more than 50 free or discounted activities.
A lot of the young people that we work with are coming from communities that have been divested from. There might not be a lot of resources or spaces where they can actively engage or positively hang out.
We don't normally get to see each other a lot, so once we do big group outings, we get to know a lot of more students and get to vibe with them and do activities with them.
Let me stop y'all right there. Shout, I can't let that slide because I heard it and I had to just think it. I was thinking it through. Here you go.
Discounted activities.
A lot of the young people that we work with are coming from communities that have been divested from. There might not be a lot of resources or spaces where they can actively engage or positively hang out.
She said that they may come from divested communities.
Take advantage of more than 50 free or discounted activities.
A lot of the young people that we work with are coming from communities that have been divested from. There might not be a lot of resources.
Might not be a lot of resources in the community. Resources to do what? Listen, as we talk about community centers and after-school programs, like to do what? I don't understand.
Or spaces where they can actively engage or positive.
Spaces where they can actively engage and be a part of like some positive activities. But why they have to go downtown to do that though? I don't want to. What is the community missing? Hell, what is your community missing? The reason that I ask because nobody is taking over downtowns like Chicago, right? If nobody's taking over downtowns like Chicago and they keep pointing out or making excuses, the kids don't have anything to do, they don't have any positive activities, and then I'm asking myself, wait a minute, but they be outside 10, 11 o'clock at night. Why they outside 10, 11 o'clock at night, though? I'm not understanding.
Hang out.
We don't normally get to see each other a lot, so once we do big group outings, we get to know a lot of more students,
and that may be a bad thing. You get to know a lot more students, meaning you get to network with a lot more brains out here in the street. And then y'all start following each other on Snapchat and Instagram and Facebooks and Twitters. And then when it's time for another takeover, it's even easier for y'all to communicate, for y'all to get around here and try to destroy some stuff. Yeah. Everything ain't positive, even if it do look positive. Here we go.
Get to vibe with them and do activities with them.
19-year-old Diamond Hutchinson sees
you is an adult. She's speaking as she is a teen. I did not know she was 19. But she's speaking as if she's one of the teens. But you're 19. That's adult teen. Here you go.
We do big group outings. We get to know a lot of more students and get to vibe with them and do activities with them.
19-year-old Diamond Hutchinson sees value in connecting with other teens.
They really just
19 see value in connecting with other teens. Somebody need to tell her, you know you grown, right? You know you is an adult, right? I get that your number have a teen at the end, but you classified as an adult. She's still trying to link up with teenagers. Say she sounds slow.
Value in connecting with other teens.
They really just want everybody to come together and stop everything like the violence and stuff like that, yeah.
Well, this is just our way to bring a positive engagement.
But you're kind of right because 19-year-olds is still in high school. You're absolutely correct.
Of the young people into their city.
This may not be their block or their neighborhood, but the city is home.
Yeah, it feels nice. It's something new.
And there's plenty left to
She said it feels nice, it's something new. It goes back to what I just had done said like a few minutes ago. Why y'all mama them ain't take y'all downtown? Why have y'all not had outings downtown, especially growing up? I don't know. When it seems to us, downtown is the place to be. They go downtown because a lot of them have never been downtown, and I guess the activities that's downtown they don't have in the communities, which is strange to me again because it be night time. What activities is downtown that the youth can actually do? I thought like downtown was like adult stuff at night. I don't know. I'm just asking. Somebody's explain it to me.
Probably the Shell Aquarium or the Museum of Ice Cream.
See, like the museums and stuff like that, you do that there like in the daytime. Like y'all should have been visit the museums and stuff like that. Say Chirac gotta try everything to keep them children from off-earthing each other. You right about that right there. You right about that right there. Now listen, watch it. They just took 1,000 down there, right? Let's see how long before the next downtown takeover. Let's see how long before the next downtown takeover, because you do know it's coming. Don't even worry about it. We got to go to Detroit. Oh, we going to Detroit. Let's get into this right here. Get into this right here. Hold on, shouty. Hold up, shout. Oh, we got a Detroit commissioner. Oh, Detroit pimping out here in these streets. Oh, Bryan. What up, Bryan? What up, B-Dog? You know what I'm saying? Bryan Ferguson allegedly caught with a worker, with a sex worker, with a prostitute. Yeah, yeah. Well, wait, whoa. Let's just leave it as prostitute / sex worker. We don't know what kind. Oh, we don't know what kind. Shout out to Damien for the $1 cash out. You say, if she bang a student, is she considered a map? Actually, no. As long as she's still within the 4-year span. As long as she in the 4-year span. So she's 19. She can't go no further. Well, hell, whoa, wait a minute. You might be right, but they'll let it slide especially if she's still in high school. Especially if she's still in high school, because you can smash younger people if you're still in high school and you is technically a adult, because you still technically a student. I don't know how they do that right there, but technically you're an adult and technically you're a student. And typically, all the people in high school is free range. We can all hunt each other if we want to, and it's not a problem. But if she's not in school, but you still get the 4-year thing. You still get the 4-year thing. She just cannot go under 15. Well, hell, because you 18 and older, you're not supposed to smash a 15-year-old. But you have the 4-year, like we have the Romeo-Juliet law down in Florida, and like a whole bunch of other states have it. There is a 4-year span. But I'm only thinking that the 4-year span goes from 14 to 18. I don't think it goes from 15 to 19. Something like that right there. Like, nah. So she may be a map. She may fall under a map. Only if she's not in school. Only if she's not in school. You say not too many 19-year-olds are in high school. So hell, they may get away with it. They just might get away with it. But we don't know. We gonna have to research. We got a player. We got a player who done been caught. Listen to his story. Let him tell his story. Or let them tell his story to see what he had done said when this had done transpired. Here we go.
Fox 2's Jessica Duplank joins us tonight on the edge with the details. Jessica.
Roop and Taryn, apparently he asked undercover Wayne County Sheriff's deputies if they could help him out and made sure to give them his title. Unfortunately, he'll now have to plead his case in front of a judge, slapped with a ticket for indecent and obscene conduct.
Was he caught, like, in the act, as they say?
From my information, when they came upon his vehicle, he was having a sex act conducted on him.
He was having a sex act conducted on him. In real life, that means fellatio.
Vacant lots, overgrown bush here on Detroit's west side. A parked truck Wednesday morning. Inside, a known prostitute with her head allegedly in the lap of this man.
Oh, they said her. Okay. Well, if you don't look like a pastor.
Bryan Ferguson.
At that time, Mr. Bryan Ferguson stepped out, identified himself as a Detroit Police Commissioner.
Captain Jason Bates says undercover Wayne County Sheriff's deputies approached the truck parked on a side street near Schaefer and Schoolcraft. When they did, the sex worker jumped out.
Obviously, it was blatant. It's, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's light out.
After introducing himself, title and all, Detroit Board of Police Commissioner Ferguson asked deputies if they could help him out. The name drop did not work.
A title or position doesn't make him above the law.
Now, Bryan was elected to keep an eye on the conduct of Detroit police officers, keeping tabs on things like abuse of power and soliciting prostitutes.
We get people from all walks of life. You would be surprised.
He told media outlets Wednesday it was all a misunderstanding, and the woman unexpectedly jumped in his truck. He was trying to kick her out. Ferguson was cited for indecent and obscene conduct, and his truck was towed.
All right. My bad. Our bad. The sex worker just jumped inside of his vehicle, and he was just trying to get out. Well, that's understandable.
It's what Captain Bates' team does day in and day out, countywide. He says it's a quality of life issue.
What if it was on the end of your block? If your family, your spouse, your kids were seeing that type of activity in your neighborhood, would it bother you?
Seeing what type of activity? Sex workers? Come on now. In every home, there is a sex worker. Ooh, I know that y'all ain't heard that one right there before. In every home, there's a sex worker. Huh? You want me to explain it? We all sex workers, ain't it? We just get paid in different forms, in different ways. We all sex workers. No? Just saying.
We received a statement from Ferguson a short time ago. It says in part, today multiple media outlets released information alleging indecent conduct this morning. The allegation is untrue and the situation a big misunderstanding.
The allegation is untrue, so they done rolled up on them at 7-some. By some bushes. Round 7-some, by some bushes before the shift started. Baby just had to just jumped on into my vehicle, man. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, wait, get out. You're a sex worker. Get out of my vehicle. Get out of my vehicle. Get out of my vehicle. Please get out of my vehicle. This is still him. Please, 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 please. Girl, ooh, Jesus, get out my vehicle, baby. That's how he was kicking her out. That's what's up. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. He says she giving affirmation to help him grow. Ooh. And yes, she did help him grow. There. Hold on. He is not done. He did ask law enforcement, look out for a player. You know what I'm saying?
I do not want this personal matter to become a distraction from the important oversight work this board has to do. For that reason, I am making the decision to step back from the board meetings for a time. Now, before all of this, Ferguson had a pretty sterling reputation, a veteran Little League coach, and sat on several neighborhood improvement committees, and of course, his current position, which he still holds. There is a Detroit Police Board of Commissioners meeting tomorrow night, but as you just heard, Ferguson will be absent. Taryn?
Yeah, but see, he have been helping out the community.
Ferguson had a pretty sterling reputation, a veteran Little League coach, and sat on several neighborhood improvement committees.
Neighborhood improvement committees. See, he was out trying to help the neighborhood, right? He was overseeing the community at 7-some in the morning. Now.
Of course, his current position, which he still holds. There is a Detroit Police Board of Commissioners meeting tomorrow night, but as you just heard, Ferguson will be absent. Taryn?
Jessica, certainly this is going to be a lot of work probably because it doesn't really look good. And we're talking about where it happened, an area known for prostitution, the time of day. Certainly he's going to have a hard case to prove.
I don't. In my mind, this type of stuff, it needs to be legal. Just in my mind, you should be able to sell your body to whoever you want to sell your body to. Is yours. It is yours. It is yours. Shout out to I Make 60 Look Good Shirley for the $5 cash app. Say wrong color. Oh, is you talking about them players behind me? Uh-oh. Said wrong color.
And from my understanding, the deputies, those undercover guys that we were talking about, Ferguson made no attempt to explain this all away by saying it was a misunderstanding. As far as I heard it, he said, "Can you guys help me out?" indicating that maybe something nefarious was going on in there.
Because, listen, like I said yesterday, listen, if you need help, do not be afraid to ask for help. The commissioner, he needed help at the time. You know, because they surprised him. They slid up on him just out the blue, you know, and it kind of scared him. You know, hey, whoa, girl, pick your head up. Wait, hold on. What's up? Oh, police. Oh, hey, please help me out. Jesus, help me. I was scared. She came to comfort me. At the same time, I'm trying to kick her out. But, you know, I'm sorry. We were just playing. We were playing hide go get it. But they say that he outside. He was outside at 7-something. Hold on. Wait. Now, what would be a problem is if he have, let's say, reprimanded, if he has reprimanded law enforcement for fandangling or something, like with a sex worker or something like that right there. Then I'd be like, no, pimp, we got to go ahead on and get you removed out here in this street. Yeah, because if a lot of people try to come down on what other people do, and in essence, we doing the same thing that we condemn other people for doing. You know, like law enforcement, the DAs, judges, you know. Because we got to hold the law, even though a lot of us be doing the same thing that we're trying to hold or stand up on the law with. I think I said that all wrong. I'm gonna get it together. Don't even much worry about it. Shout out to C-Note for the 199 super chat. Say, Willie, they was just playing. Say, touch me, I touch you. You know what I'm saying? It's petty. But we all adults. You know, it's also kind of strange that sex working and prostitution is illegal, but you can kill a baby. Oh, it's called abortion. My bad. I just like you can drop a baby off and all this stuff right here. You can do anything to a child, but as adults, we can't do what we want to do as adults as far as our own bodies. We're not harming anyone. I say sell yourself. I say sell yourself. Now watch this. A lot of people, they may get offended. Willie, that's not right to tell people to sell themselves. And I'm like, but we sell ourselves every day. Maybe not every day. Hell, if you work for somebody, you selling your service. You selling your time for money. But it's not sexual. Do it matter? Yeah, but if it was sexual, you can get STDs and, it's a health problem. Hell, selling your time for money is a health problem. That's why after so many years of being on the job, our bodies break down, because we're not taking care of ourselves, because we're on these jobs 40, 60, 80 hours a week, and we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not being as healthy as we could be if we had more time. So when people be making these arguments, no, because it spread diseases and stuff. Okay, it's illegal and it's spreading diseases and stuff. Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $5 cash out. Say the police should get slurped up at the station. That should be like a little perk, huh? If this baby want to get off, you know what I'm saying? If she don't want to be booked today, help her play out. I'm just saying. Shout out to I Make 60 Look Good Shirley for the $5 cash out. Say Ferguson is the wrong color. Oh, Ferg. You was the wrong color, Playboy. That's a problem. Say he was out there at 7:15. Now, questions. Why is he out there at 7:15? You have to also remember the older people we tend to wake up early and stuff like that right there. Especially like we got jobs that start at 8 o'clock, something like that. We got to get up early. What if he was like right around the corner from the office or something like that? You know, stay in close proximity of where you're trying to go. I don't see this as a problem, but I guess because he holds a position of higher standard morals, and that's what people be saying, because you're held at a setting there, who holding you up here like this? Ain't nobody told people to hold people up like that. This is what people decide to do. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. Say taser, Glock, 5,000. That's what's up. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash out. Say morning wood is real. I'm trying to tell you something. Ooh, I'm trying to tell you something. But they did not speak on whether he has a wife, a side piece, a la. They ain't said nothing about that. Officials say that he was caught engaging in the sex act with the individual. So they call the sex worker, the prostitute, the individual. Watch this right here. Why they ain't put the name out of the sex worker, the prostitute? They're both adults. Like, one is not an adult and one is a minor. So, you know, we have to protect the minor. No. They're both adults and doing something illegal. Why is this person's name not out in the public? Let me see here. The story is so short. Look at paragraph 1, paragraph 2, 3, and the sentence. That's all. That's it. But they care about y'all. I promise you, they care about the community. They care about what's going on. At least they spoke about it, but they did not go into depth. I just like how he said that I was just trying to kick out.
When they came upon his vehicle, he was having a sex act conducted on him.
Vacant lots, overgrown bush here on Detroit's west side. A parked truck Wednesday morning. Inside, a known prostitute.
Stop. And they say a known prostitute. So when they say known prostitute, that means law enforcement knows the prostitute.
Grown bush here on Detroit's west side.
Conducted on him. On his vehicle, he was having a sex act conducted on him.
Vacant lots, overgrown bush here on Detroit's west.
Vacant lots and the overgrown bushes.
Side, a parked truck Wednesday morning. Inside, a known prostitute with her head allegedly in the lap of this man, Bryan Ferguson.
At that time, Mr. Bryan Ferguson stepped out, identified himself as a Detroit police commissioner.
Let us see the body cam footage.
Captain Jason Bates says undercover Wayne County Sheriff's deputies approached the truck parked on a side street near Schaefer and Schoolcraft. When they did, the sex worker jumped out.
Obviously, it was blatant. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's light out.
After introducing himself, title and all, Detroit Board of Police Commissioner Ferguson asked deputies if they could help him out. The name drop did not work.
I don't understand. If you have a title, if you've worked your way up in your career, people do the quid pro quo things. You do something for me, I do something for you. Even swap, no swindle, something like that right there, because we have titles. So a lot of people will kind of get upset that he's asking law enforcement to look out for him, which is kind of crazy to me, because law enforcement look out for mayors, commissioners, judges, DAs. If something happens, a lot of times, a lot of things get pushed up under the rug. But for some reason, when these things happen, the public get all, oh my God, I can't believe they tried to get help and all that fly stuff. But why wouldn't they try? Why wouldn't they try? If we all is kind of like a little team, like we kind of all together, especially dealing with like laws and stuff. I really don't see the problem, but I think that he's gonna have to step all the way down and Just apply at Walmart or something like that right there, because I don't think that they are going to want you as their commissioner anymore. And if you're trying to stand on certain laws and policies and stuff, people are going to look at you like you're stupid. Like you got caught with a whole human with their head down inside your vehicle. We don't want to hear nothing you got to say, Playboy. And this is how we fall short of glory out here, because in my mind, he didn't have no tents. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash out. He said that morning head is better than a cup of coffee. There it is. There it is. Listen. You need tents. If you don't have tents, you need tents. Something is wrong with you if you don't have tents. Let's go to L.A. Do y'all want to go to L.A. and see a baby get punched in the face? Oh, well, maybe I said that there wrong. I said that with a little glee. I shouldn't have not said that with a little glee, because this is not something that we condone. This is not what we condone. Let's make that clear. We're not suggesting that women get punched in the face. This is not what I'm suggesting, especially with a closed fist. Maybe we all suggest, because we do got the closed fist shirt, stuff like that. It depends. It depends on what the baby doing. Shout out to I Made 60 Look Good Shirley for the $5 cash out. Say she was the right color though. Oh yeah. He was getting it in though. And I know he real upset that he got caught before he was able to finish. That's a problem. Let's go, dog it. We got an incident. We had an incident, us in law enforcement, we had an old incident. We out here dealing with these babies out here in these streets, and sometimes, well, we know why they are aggressive. We do know why they do not follow instructions. We do get it, and players is our fault. We have been taught that, now we know that, and we got to try to kind of fix the problem. We got to change the trajectory of these babies out here in the street, because they thinking for themselves. Video has been released of law enforcement punching a mother. We got to say that like it's, a mother. He had a DUI. Watch this. He was taken into custody. Got him. Fine. Pretty sure he's charged with a whole bunch of other stuff too.
The women were being arrested for felony child endangerment.
I found the women was being arrested the endangerment stuff. I can almost pretty sure you they dropped them charges against them babies.
The punching?
I can almost guarantee that right there. But anyway, listen, ladies, if you do not want to get popped in your shit, Willie say hush first and foremost. Willie say hush. We say comply round here in the goddamn street. But Willie, y'all in law enforcement shouldn't be hitting people because y'all supposed to serve and protect. They was trying to serve and protect. They was trying to protect them newborns from their mamas them decision to ride without car seats. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Willie, but what if they can't afford car seats? And I would just want to say, well, they shouldn't have had the baby. If you can't afford a car seat, hell, you cannot even leave the hospital without a carrier. Y'all do know that. I'm pretty sure that y'all do know that, because we have a whole bunch of mamas around here. You cannot leave the hospital without a carrier, a baby carrier, or a car seat / carrier, because they have the 2-in-1s, the 3-in-1s, and all that stuff right there. You can't leave. So you had to have one. It's just that night they ain't had one. They in the car with a dude who drinking and driving with no headlights on. In my mind, he had way too many because he ain't had no headlights on. Shout out to the people who drink and drive but had their headlights on. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But Sugar, notice they only show one female resisting arrest. One female who had an issue. One female with the problem. Think about it. They was arresting all 3 chicks who all had infants. Obviously, we have not seen body cam of anybody else. So she was the only one who was not complying. Shout out to I Made 60 Look Good Shirley for the $2 cash out. He said they all his babies and his women. I didn't even think about it like that. What if he got them all pregnant all at the same time? Oh, they could have been in like a polygamous relationship or something. Oh, snap. Well, hell, somebody should have bonded somebody out then. Somebody should have bonded somebody out then. Or, but damn it, he was drunk, so he probably couldn't control them babies. But the one good thing is nobody else had the incident with law enforcement. That tells you something about this one individual. That tells you a lot about this one individual. Because even if the officer would have allegedly, or would have not allegedly punched her, she would have still been tussling with law enforcement. Notice something. After she allegedly got punched, they got in handcuffs though. They got in handcuffs though. Say, Willie, what's the Cash App handle so I can hook you up for the Thundercat pick? Well, the Cash App, $ Willie Williams Show. Email the www.show2@gmail.com out here for those of you who don't eat much know it. Moving right along. What time it is? Bam, bam, bam. We got some good time. Let me take you to Orlando, Florida. My state, stand your ground state. Bust a bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We in fifth of our life state. We got another little incident. And we got a family who is upset. Rightfully so. But damn it, we're talking about police right now. We're talking about complying. Orlando police released the body cam footage of a deadly shooting of Derek Diaz. They put his name out there. Derek Diaz was in a situation with law enforcement, and this is what happened.
And first at 5, more questions and answers tonight from the family of a 26-year-old father shot by an Orlando police officer.
OPD released the body camera video showing the moment they approached Derek Diaz in downtown Orlando. Now, this is a story we've been following for more than a week. West 2's Christina Watkins is joining us now in studio. And Christina, we now know the name of the officer who pulled the trigger.
Yeah, Police Chief Eric Smith says Officer Jose Velez is on paid leave while the Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigates. He's only been with the department for 3 years. Tonight, Derek Diaz's family says they want to know what kind of training he had and why that officer felt the need to use deadly force.
I don't know.
Sonia Nava says she doesn't know how her 5-year-old daughter will move forward without her dad.
She was upset. She did cry. But she's 5 years old. I think she's taking it a little bit better than the adults. It's still really hard for her to understand though. So I do want to get her counseling to help her process it and make sure that she's okay.
26-year-old Derek Diaz died on July 3rd after an Orlando police officer shot and killed him. His family watched the body camera video for the first time on Wednesday.
The video was so sickening to watch. I threw up while watching it.
Turn off the video is so sickening to watch. You threw up. All right, here we go. Let's see. You say I don't even do Cash App. Listen. We got the Cash App, we got the PayPal, we got the Super Chat, but like I've always said, I would rather y'all do Cash App and or PayPal. But I do understand people is going to do the Super Chat. Appreciate you in advance. Here we go, y'all.
Turn it off.
In the video, you see Diaz sitting in this car parked on Jefferson Street and Orange Avenue in downtown Orlando. Police Chief Eric Smith says 3 officers saw him and thought he was involved in possible drug activity.
We just keep hearing the word narcotic, and I do want to say that Derek did have a medical marijuana card. He suffered with anxiety.
Don't move.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console. Officers thought he was reaching for a gun. In less than 1 minute of them approaching Diaz, OPD says Officer Jose Velez shot him. Detectives never found a gun at the scene.
All we know from that video is that Derek was sitting in his car. He was not doing anything wrong.
Diaz's family says this body camera video does not give them any answers. All they want is justice and a fair investigation.
It's not the complete evidence, and we need to see the complete videos.
It's not the complete evidence. We need to see the complete videos, but you all are making statements. Y'all making statements and y'all don't have all of the information, right? So you don't need all of the information to make statements, right? We make opinions off of what we see and what we know at the moment, but like you say, we don't have all of the information. I just want to back this here up because it just be tripping me out when people say, like, my loved one didn't do anything. Now, I'm not saying that a player supposed to have done died because this is a father who had been taken away from the child. I get it. Oh, I understand that right there. But you can't say he did nothing.
Upset, she did cry.
Yes, like, man, why did he move?
But she's 5 years old. I think she's
camera video for the first time on Wednesday.
The video was so sickening to watch. I threw up while watching it.
Turn off the car. Turn it off.
In the video, you see Diaz sitting in this car parked on Jefferson Street and Orange Avenue in downtown Orlando. Police Chief Eric Smith.
That is aluminum foil. I want y'all to pay attention. That's aluminum foil. Back it up, smidgen.
Are parked on Jefferson Street and Orange Avenue in downtown Orlando. Police Chief Eric Smith says 3 officers saw him and thought he wasn't.
That's aluminum foil too.
Involved in possible drug activity.
They think he's in possible drug activity. He passed aluminum foil. We know what goes in aluminum foil, some type of essential product. Some type of essential product is what we have in aluminum foil because it also can keep the smell down. That was just a little tip for a whole bunch of people. But look.
We just keep hearing the word narcotic, and I do want to say that Derek did have a medical marijuana card. He suffered with anxiety.
Yeah, but he had foil. You say that he had a medical marijuana card, so there's no reason to hide anything. Which I ain't hiding shit. I'm legal out here in these streets. Now, maybe inside of his aluminum foil, that's where he keeps his trees at. Don't understand it, but it's balled up and shit. And then he had 2 handfuls. Well, he had something in both hands that he passed to the officer. Okay, got it.
Don't move.
Don't move is the instructions. Put his hands up like it's supposed to be. He did right there.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console. Officers thought he was reaching for a gun.
And why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's what got him shot.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console. Officers thought he was reaching for a gun.
I don't think that these officers should lose their job. They had to make a quick decision. I think that they had to make a quick decision. Whether the decision was right or wrong. Why, just in my mind, keep your hands up. Don't move. Why would you turn and reach down knowing that moving can get you shot? No, let's just be for real. let's just be for real. You say he moved, got shot, he got what he got. Yes, we know not to move. And then he moved and reached down. Oh, Jesus. That's kind of where people be having like their guns at and stuff. But we reaching down when we got to dig for it. Come on, dog. Come on. You can't say that he did nothing wrong. That was completely wrong. And we have to teach the people behind him, this is wrong. He said, don't move.
Hand slightly toward the console. Officers thought he was reaching for a gun. In less than
digging though, man. Why?
1 minute of them approaching Diaz, OPD says Officer Jose Velez shot him. Detectives never found a gun at the scene.
All we know from that video is that Derek was sitting in his car. He was not doing anything wrong.
And that's our problem. That's our whole problems as citizens or as loved ones after our loved one leave Earth. We can't even see something and be honest because hold on, listen. Because we also try to see things as a payday. I wanted to point that out there earlier too. No tears. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat. Y'all, let's get these numbers up. Let's get these numbers up. My thumbs ups is free. They should be well over 500 by now. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 cash out. You say I asked to get patted down and they get my papers. You know what I'm saying? Like please. Damn it, I ain't reaching for nothing. And I am the law. I ain't reaching for nothing. I learned that as a child. I don't really understand. Say, Willie, why did the cop think he was reaching for a gun when it's another cop on the other side of the passenger window with a flashlight looking in also? Okay. What we can come up with right there is sometimes we can have more than one person there, but we have to cover each other's back. Maybe the officer thought his partner is not really seeing what he's seeing. Maybe. Shout out to Weedy 504 for the $2 super chat. You say if he was white, he wouldn't have got shot. Say he dropped his phone. Listen. Sometimes we can be as a group and everybody don't see, or yeah. Everybody don't have the same perspective of what's going on. Now, this is why it is possibly good that this officer didn't shoot, because he see what's going on. The other officer, he really don't know what's going on, but he also has to protect himself and his partner. So it's kind of like, I can't. All right, listen. We can suspend them with pay, but I don't think that the officer needs to be fired. I do not think he need to be fired. Everything is like in a split second, man. Everything is like in a real split second. And hell, was he intoxicated?
Diaz's hands.
I have no idea why he would have moved his hands. I don't even know why he moved his hands.
On the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console.
Why?
Officers thought he was reaching for a gun. In less than 1 minute of them approaching Diaz, OPD says Officer Jose Velez shot him. Detectives never found a gun at the scene.
All we know from that video is that Derek was sitting in his car. He was not doing anything wrong.
Diaz's family says this body camera video does not give them any answers. All they want is justice and a fair investigation.
And here's another problem. They only gave the one angle. They only gave from the shooting officer. Watch this. They only gave from the shooting officer, which we should also have the body cam of the other officer on that side right before he shot. That's the body cam that we need.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console. Officers thought he was reaching for a gun.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Y'all didn't catch that. I caught it. What we're going to do right here is pay attention to the other officer. Now, this is a good idea. I think he did his job. Watch this. Watch the other officer over here. He has the flashlight. But watch him. Please watch him.
Anxiety.
Watch him.
Don't move.
Watch him.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console.
Watch him.
Officers thought he was reaching for a gun.
Bent down again.
And
the other officer wasn't paying attention. Shout out to Weedy 504 for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie, the officer did give him time to respond. He did everything wrong. The driver did everything wrong. Watch this, watch this. Did y'all see? Right before, right when he was digging, the other officer's head was just coming back up. So the officer who shot him, in my mind, defended himself and his partner because his partner head was down. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. You say, if I ain't dying over, say I ain't dying over a fine. Hashtag comply die. I'm trying to tell you something. We got to watch it again. Watch it.
On a card, he suffered with anxiety.
Watch him bend over.
Don't move.
This one. Right.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console.
Watch him.
Officers thought he was reaching for a
down
gun.
Again.
In less than 1 minute of them.
It was a split second. It was a split second. So it was just like the officer who shot was basically like the only officer there. The only officer who was paying attention. Because the other officer's head was down and coming right back up when the dude was reaching. So that could have also told this officer here that because his partner is over there slipping, the dude probably wanted to take a shot at that officer. That's what could have been going through his mind. Oh, because my partner is leaning over. Oh, you gonna reach down and take a little shot at my pop? Oh, hell no. No, pop. It's over, pimp. It's over.
Don't move.
Diaz's hands on the steering wheel when he moved his right hand slightly toward the console. Officers thought he was reaching for a gun. In less than 1 minute of them approaching Diaz, OPD says Officer Jose Velez shot him. Detectives never found a gun at the scene.
All we know from that video is that Derek was sitting in his car. He was not doing anything wrong.
Diaz's family says this body camera video does not give them any answers. All they want is justice and a fair investigation.
All they want is justice, fair investigation. That's what's up. I want a whole bunch of y'all to always pay attention when we say comply, comply. Comply, die. Comply. Taser, Glock. I'm trying to tell y'all something. We've been doing this here for years. You said that's a reach. No, what? The other officer was bending down? Oh. It's a reach because I said, well, maybe this officer thought he was reaching and was going to try to pop his partner. It could be a reach. Yeah. I was just throwing something in there, but it could have been a thought. But obviously it couldn't have been a thought because they never found a gun, so he was not reaching for a gun. It's just a point. The officers don't know that. The officers do not know that. Our lives on the line out here in these streets, and y'all reaching and fidgeting and shit. Don't move. You know what's also funny too? We used to tell our children when we tell our children what to do, and if they don't comply, we pop them. Because we're a authoritative figure over the children. The police is authoritative figures over the civilians. We can act like they're not, and this is some of the problem. You have to understand there's a hierarchy. Take it easy. It's simple. Comply. Live to see a whole nother day, though. You know what I'm saying? Please do that right there. But if not, make sure that it's being recorded and try your best to make sure that the officer got the body cam, has the body cam on, so we can have some footage to look over after you has been buried. Because for some reason we still just want to follow our own understanding out here dealing with law enforcement. And we failing. But don't worry. Moving right along, I got to take y'all on out to the schoolhouse. To a middle school. We got to take you to the middle school. A JC, it's called a JC middle school principal has been charged with rape. A principal. Here we go.
Principal of Johnson City Middle School has been arrested for trying to have sex with a student. 55-year-old Daniel Erickson of Green is charged with luring a child and attempted rape for allegedly trying to arrange a sexual encounter with a 16-year-old girl who attends JC High School.
He 55? Wow. Wouldn't have thought that.
The school district says it alerted the Broome County Sheriff's Office as soon as it became aware of concerns regarding Erickson last Wednesday. With the cooperation of the victim, sheriff's detectives arranged a meeting place in a remote section of Robinson Hill Road in the town of Union for a rendezvous on Friday. When Erickson arrived, he was arrested by officers. Sheriff Fred Akshar says the principal brought with him a box of condoms, chicken McNuggets, and a McDonald's Grimace shake.
I didn't even know what a Grimace shake was, but it's a McDonald's thing. Some nuggets, some condoms because he want to be safe. He want to be safe, plus he want to feed the baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
The communication between Erickson and the minor had been taking place for approximately 1 week prior to his arrest. And during that time frame, Erickson made multiple attempts to meet with the victim, including going to her home. However, that attempt was foiled when the victim did not come out to meet him.
Akshar says that the victim was not in any danger between last Wednesday and Erickson's arrest on Friday as investigators were monitoring their whereabouts. The sheriff says Erickson initially made contact with the girl over Snapchat while posing as a younger adult.
Oh, we did a Snapchat thing? It sound like the same dude, huh? Shout out to CC's for the $1.99 super chat. Say PayPal. You say don't do Cash App. Say add bank account access. Listen, we got the PayPal link down in the description. I can understand if you don't do the Cash App. But this is what we have: Cash App, PayPal, and super chat. I really do appreciate it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Say Cash App is more convenient than PayPal. You say just don't keep a lot of money in the bank. Listen, and I do understand if people don't have a PayPal, you don't have to have a PayPal because PayPal still gives you the option to put in your card numbers. So you don't need Cash App, but when you click the Cash App, it gives you that option right there. And I really do appreciate that right there. You say Western Union it to him.
Akshar says he later revealed his true identity and engaged in communication, making it clear that he sought a sexual encounter with the 16-year-old. JC Schools Superintendent Eric Race says Erickson has been placed on
you say the principal cute. That's what's
administrative leave and is not allowed on school property while suspended.
Nuggets and condoms say he's just wrong.
We understand the extreme
Oh, this is New York. Can somebody please give me the age of consent for New York?
Unfortunate and negative impacts Mr. Erickson's alleged actions are causing our school district, our students, our parents, our community. You have my full commitment to do everything within my duties to uphold the safety of our students, and I will continue that pledge as long as I'm in this role.
Race says Erickson has worked for JC Schools for nearly 24 years, 20 of them as an administrator, and has been the middle school principal for the last 6 or 7 years. Akshar says he knew the victim from her time attending the middle school. The sheriff says investigators are seeking a warrant to search his car and his mobile devices. Erickson remains in the Broome County Jail without bail.
That's a whole problem now, player. New York is 17 out here in these streets, and he knew us since the middle school. Do you know you had one more mango season? You had one more mango season. You done been on the job for 25 years. 25, bitch, that's a pension. You gave it up for that monkey. And I do understand, because we do give our lives up for that monkey. In New York, the legal age of consent is 17 years old. This means that anyone who engages in sexual activity with a person under the age of 17 can be charged with statutory rape, even if the sexual activity was consensual. Romeo and Juliet law, like we have in Florida, laws are also known as close in age exemption, and that's typically 4 years, except when you go out to California, because they changed theirs to 10 years. So if you're 14, you can smash a 24 year. Yeah. Shout out to Cali. You had one more mango season, Playboy. A whole mango, another school year. What did I just do? I did the wrong thing. A whole school year. And you just thought for yourself. All you had to do is just keep squeezing them out for another school year. Hell, the new school year is about to start. What is we doing? And all you had to do, because you are principal, go inside the student files and find out the birthday. This stuff is real simple. Find out the birthday, because you have access to, hell, the medical records and every doggone thing. Now, don't you? Oh, yeah, one more mango season. She's trying to get that baby. Trying to get that baby while she ripe. You trying to get her before them players get at her. I feel you. They say that he's 55 though. I just want to say, that's a good looking 55. Ain't no way in the hell I would have thought that he was 55. Nothing would have told me he was 55. He's been doing something right. I got to give it to a player when the player doing it right out here in these streets. Moving right along, I ain't even much gonna hold you. What did I have? Because we have a reward also. Oh, yeah. Watch your children. Hilarious, because no matter how many times I say it, we're going to continue to be the good parents that we are, and have been being out here in these streets. Hold up, bam, 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 clock that, do that, stop that, pop that. Oh, what was that? Appealing? Oh, no, that's just the nasty people right there. We got that. We're going to say that for later. We can do this one right here, because we got. Okay, how many of y'all need $15,000? How many of y'all need 15 stacks out here in these streets? Yeah. Well, we got a $15,000 reward. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 cash app. You say if he 55, say he drinking blood and eating churn, Pastor. That's what's up. Listen. They say 55. That is a great 55. Jeez, he must work out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But we got a $15,000 reward on Bassinet Y'all know what bassinet is, right? The bassinet track. We're looking for a fugitive out here. I think that's what we're looking for. On bassinet. Let me go and put it up on the screen real quick. 15 stacks. Here we go.
If it happened in your community, would you be able to recognize it?
We're talking about sex trafficking. There's a new push from local leaders, law enforcement, and community groups to really target offenders and also help those who are being victimized. Our Brittany.
Target offenders and help those who is being victimized. Like we said multiple times, they are victims once they get arrested.
Jeffers live in Midtown at Crime Stoppers with how they plan to do this. Brittany?
Yeah, and we have been reporting on this for quite some time. Just last month, Houston police announced that they would be blocking off some of the roads in the Bissonnette area to try to stop the solicitation of sex overnight. Now, they referenced some of those efforts today in this press conference. It's still going on. But inside, one of the main focuses is the fact that local leaders say that they are actively trying to find a wanted fugitive. They say they need the public's help. They say this man is a convicted felon, wanted for sex trafficking. So I want you to take a look at your screen. They say the search is on right now for this man, Thaddeus Allen. He says they say
we're looking for him right there. $15,000 whole $1,000.
That he is known as a Bissonnette track pimp. Now, a jury recommended that he spend 75 years in prison for human trafficking, but officials say that he took off prior to sentencing. They say Allen is about 35. He is 35 years old, about 250 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes, and multiple tattoos. The Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg was there, and she did reference recent efforts to try to stop prostitution and increase patrols in the Bissonnette area, which is known as the notorious Bissonnette track. The district attorney says that her office is focused on trying to get criminals like Allen off the streets.
Human trafficking victims are our focus. And that's why the district attorney's office is working very hard with our partners at the Houston Police Department to hold the people accountable who are making the money on human trafficking.
Y'all do understand human trafficking isn't really the focus. Human trafficking isn't really the problem. Y'all do know it's about money. Y'all do know that that's one of the biggest reasons why prostitution is not legal in all the states. The same thing with marijuana. It's always about the money. You think that your politicians and the people really care about you selling your monkey. No, it's because money. They're not getting tax dollars. That's really what it's about. Which is strange to me because all money transactions, all money has already been taxed. All money has already been taxed. But the thing about it is, they want to tax me for it. When I give it to you, they want me. They're gonna tax me to earn it. I got to earn the money and be taxed. When I buy something, they want me to be taxed again. Hell, if I give you some money, they want you to be taxed on me giving you money. If you sell me some, sales tax. It's all about taxing. They know that they cannot control the sex market. They can't. They can try, but they can't control it. Especially when they found out the taxes from OnlyFans. Who? Huh?
People accountable who are making the money on human trafficking.
Hold people accountable who is making the money. Hold people accountable for who is making the money. I want y'all to think about this right here too. All sex workers don't have a pimp. A lot of sex workers is working for themselves right now. So are they going after them for making their own money? Of course not. Why? They're females. That's why. So it's really only about men and it's about money. That's it.
On human trafficking.
You're right. When did we start calling street walking human trafficking? They had to come up with a whole nother term so they can make the punishment harder.
Now, the district attorney says that Thaddeus Allen does have prior convictions. He's been to prison 2 times before. We did learn from Crime Stoppers that there's now a $15,000 reward for any information that leads to his arrest. They did point out the fact that if you do see Allen, to not approach him. They say to contact police or contact Crime Stoppers.
I'm going to call them and say, look here, he had his mama house. If you go around there right now, he had his mama house. My name is Willie Williams. I'm trying to get these stacks out here in these streets. If you call at a certain time, it may lead to arrest. We could just throw out something. He had his baby mama house on 72nd. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that right there. And there you go.
Again, this news conference is still going on. We'll continue to monitor this for any updates. Reporting live, I'm Brittany.
And this is just crazy. Ladies, baby, victims, this is not about y'all. It's not about y'all because they think kind of like the same way that I think. If you did not want to be a victim, if you did not want to be out there in the street, police up and down the street all day long. Hell, y'all have cell phone. I can't take y'all serious. Can we say if a so-called sex trafficking victim, if they have a cell phone, are they a victim? I just thought about this right here. If they have a cell phone, should they be considered a victim? Come on, y'all. Work with a player, Y'all, we supposed to be over 500 by now. Come on, y'all. Got to be more careful. You say, I think player got a metallic BMW on Bissonnette. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And as soon as they slide up on it, he just may be in that bit. And now you got you 15 grand. You see what I'm saying? Now I just can't. I need an answer. I need an answer. Say nope. They choose, they like, exactly. You cannot tell me that y'all out here slanging monkey. The police up and down the doggone street. Hell, there is some people that you can say help to. And especially you got a phone, which I really don't want to hear nothing. Shout out to CC's World for the $1.99 super chat. He said my $30 PayPal starting $10 Thundercat challenge. Oh, all right. We got a $10 Thundercat challenge out here in these streets. Hold up. Let me make sure. Oh, shout out to Clements and Associates. Clement and Associates for the $30 donation through the PayPal. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Thank you.
Jeffers KP.
Oh, that was it right there. We can move it right along with Buddy them, and they out here slanging monkey with cell phones. They talk to their mama every week. But you a victim. You talking to your cousins and them, you know what I'm saying? Hell, y'all even sometimes get a chance to go clubbing. You say, I want 16,000. You trying to bargain, you know. Yeah, negotiate. Do something like that right there too. And this is one of the biggest problems because when we allow females to do illegal stuff, this stuff is illegal. And we okay with it. Because if we was really against it, we'll lock them up for a very long time. We would lock all the prostitutes up for a long time. Hell, no bail. Shout out to Felicia for the $10 cash out. They say challenge accepted, CC. That's what's up. We got that challenge popping right now, y'all. We got it popping right now. Hold on. Bam. This is for later. We're going to do this right here later. Mother son, okay, because she didn't get her money, so that might be a little situation. The police and wait, what? No, hold on. Slow me down. We got to go to Kansas. I thought I had undid this though. Something going on in Kansas and it's not right. Oh, nah, that right there don't even make sense. But hold on. We got a beautiful baby out here. We got one. Let me go and put it up on the screen for you real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Do it like that right there. We got a woman who was accused of arson and the burning of a $2 million. That's 2M. $2 million Las Vegas home. Look at that beautiful baby there. And listen, they called her at the right time. That baby had her representative popping, because her representative, damn it, is cute. She got her Asian edges and shit popping. It looked like she just got her did. Yeah. Baby face may look a little greasy, but it could be the light. And reflection off that beautiful skin right there. Stroll it down. A woman is facing charges of arson and animal cruelty in the burning of a $2 million Las Vegas home in April. Tarika Brown. That baby 34? That baby 34. Tarika Brown was arrested on Monday, July the 10th at Harry Reid International Airport as investigators received a tip that she would be flying from Atlanta to Las Vegas. She was taken into police custody as she left the airplane on April 24th at 2:00 a.m. The Las Vegas and Fire Department crews responded to the fire in the 75 block of Yoni Court. I know where that's at. That's what's up. Near Charleston Boulevard and Buffalo Drive. The firefighters said that heavy smoke and fire were found coming from the second floor and the roof during the search. During the search of the 7,000 square foot, and a dead cat was found. Baby, gonna get more time for the cat than you will for the burning, like the arson. Come on now, that's just material. But a cat, you in trouble. After investigating the scene and multiple interviews, it was determined that the cause of the fire was arson. Investigators said that they identified Brown as a suspect and learned that she fled to Florida, but were tipped that she planned to return to Las Vegas on July the 10th. So, baby, you burnt us some shit, left, you came around us. You came around here and then you went back? Is that what happened? Brown was booked into the Clark County. Isn't Clark County in Chicago? Clark County Detention Center. Oh, no, Clark is in Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. First degree arson, willful, malicious torture, maim, kill dog, cat, animal, residential burglary, and domestic dispute. According to the court records, Brown has an extensive history of arrests and convictions dating back to 2013, which include trespassing, prostitution, and a DUI charge in May, where she was scheduled to go to trial in September. Brown is out of jail on bail. She is due to appear in court on the most recent charges on August the 17th at 8:30. Somebody done bonded this beautiful baby. Now, listen. That baby probably beautiful as all outdoors. Listen, she done got arrested for prostitution. So she might got one of them good bodies out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And that, oh man, listen. It be so sad, and my heart goes out to a whole bunch of you babies, because every now and then, oh no, like back in the days or something like that right there, it just used to be on my heart to see y'all just out here just beautiful, and y'all slanging that monkey. In my younger days, I kind of wanted to save her, bit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to save her, baby. And I just have to bag on up like, no, Willie, she don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? I be like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Why is she not being taken care of by a man? That's because that baby like to slang that mother. Yeah. Say she got a pimp with benefits. Say insurance scam. You say her man bailed her out. Probably say through a fourth party. Now listen. You could be right about that right there. There's so many scams out here in these doggone streets, man. Listen, it be sounding good for people to be having expensive items. Sometimes things fall short the way you cannot continue to pay for them expensive items. And one of the best things is insurance fraud, insurance scam. Yeah. Sure enough. That baby done got bonded out. This baby have a extensive background. That baby out here doing her thing. Get that paper, sugar. Somebody, oh Jesus, baby, don't even much worry about it. Somebody will eventually take care of you, sugar. I promise you. Just stay cute with your representative. Somebody gonna pick you on up. Listen, man, give y'all a pat on the back because y'all done made it to the end of the midday news round here in the street. Ladies, put your eyes on the screen. Get your eyes on the screen. Let me remove myself so y'all can have at it. Let me go and put these players up real quick. Y'all just have at it. Enjoy your moment right now. I know, like, y'all got your roses and all that fly stuff right there. Y'all is possibly on the job with your roses, with your rabbits, you know, y'all have at it. Just make sure that your hands is conditioned. You don't want them rough hands, baby. You don't want them rough hands. Enjoy yourself. Bam. Gave it to y'all out here in these streets. Players. Prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Again, y'all, I got to tell y'all the same thing that I had told y'all yesterday. I do not know if I'm coming back because I got to make a whole nother run. I gotta make a run. A player got to make a run, and I might not get back in time myself. So I really don't know. But if I do come back, y'all check on your peoples by around 8 o'clock. Check on your peoples around 8 o'clock. I need your help, need your support around here in these streets. I got to find something, bring it back to y'all so y'all can see exactly what keep going on out here in these streets. We almost got to 500. It's a beautiful thing that we almost got close. That's what's up. Say another booty call. No. I don't like going outside. Got to be out there with people. I don't like being outside. It's a problem. You know. But I do got to go and handle my business. It is what it is. Say the arresting officer wanted to see what that mouth do. He knew his hands were fired here in these streets. Say, show that meat. Say 4 more minutes for the 500. The problem is, it should already been the 500. We just did an hour and 57 minutes and didn't get the 500. I am so hurt, but we're going to be all right. We got to keep it pushing. Man, thank y'all for rocking with a player. Y'all just check on the player around 8 o'clock right here. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I done hit that damn button. Boy, I'm going to see y'all later. I'm gone.